Hi guys, let's make another video about ArcoNet. I'm making slowly but steadily. I'm making videos on ArcoNet, which is basically the ISO to use, and the ISO you can build as well. So ArcoLinux application glade is a little thing that we have, and you can build any of these three ISOs. Create, done, and you have an ISO. I have already the ISO in my virtual machine here. It's loaded up, and I'm gonna make another video. And if you see one or two or three videos about ArcoNet, you realize it's always gonna be the same thing, right? The ArcoLinux B ISOs from the past is now replaced with ArcoNet Advanced option. We have now other kernels, and a kernel is a layer in between your hardware and your software. It recognizes the CPU and all other parts of your motherboard, and basically that's why we have two of them, right? So hopefully you can boot up when everything is recognized by the Linux kernel and is working. Either you choose Intel, AMD, these guys, either you have NVIDIA, that's that guy, so NVIDIA graphical card. And if you have issues with one of those three, right, you choose the no mode set or the safe graphics. In VirtualBox, you just take line 1 or line 4. And then it's always going to be the same thing. Every video we make about ArcoNet Advanced is always removing XFCE for goodies. And if you forget to install a desktop, then you have SDM. And nothing is behind it, which is great. If you want that, you can do that, because you have a clean slate, basically, right? We do not have XFCE4 and XFCE4 goodies anymore, and you can just type in sudo pacman -s plasma. You've got plasma, right? It's command-wise or script-wise. You just launch your own script and tell them to install X packages. So we're going to make several videos just to make sure that this change is understood by everybody. And here is the summary, the information at the end. ArcoNet Easy is what you see is what you get, so you're gonna get XFCE, which is great as a starter, right? We start at the ArcoLinux University with XFCE. Get to know that already, and then later on you can use other desktops or tiling window managers. But in ArcoNet Advanced, we remove XFCE, we keep all these apps, we don't touch them, right? We're proud of our apps, ArcoLinux application, here they are, right? ArcoLinux Welcome, the Tweak Tool, the Software M, application Glade, we're proud of all that. So no, we're gonna keep that, of course, but you can select more if you want. So in here, we have a advanced installation, which is online, fast internet, a fast computer. I mean, it will take the time it will take, as simple as that. And maybe you can update the mirrors, maybe not, right? It's up to you to figure it out what you like. In last video, well, I'm making a series of videos. Every desktop deserves a video, basically. ArcoLinux B, awesome. Is ArcoNet Advanced, awesome. ArcoLinux B BSPWM is ArcoNet Advanced BSPWM. As simple as that. So the third in line, I think, is Budgie. We've made a video awesome with grub, BSPWM with systemd, install, refine, voila, and we'll just go through the list. Doesn't really matter, but you choose, and if you're not really sure what to choose, choose grub. So kernels enough, we have already two kernels, maybe some drivers. We have already SDM, so there's no need for this either. So indeed, the third one is Budgie, and you can have a look what we suggest as Budgie, and if you know better, right, you can say not that, not that, not that, etc. But as a rule of thumb, if you don't know what's in those packages, just keep the head selection here, and that's good. These are other choices. This is not for VirtualBox. Wayland does not work on VirtualBox, not yet, maybe in the future, right? Because Plasma is actually working on here, but not Hyperland, not Wayfire, who knows, right, in the future. But in Real Metal, no problem. You can select that as well, but I still have this advice, fatherly advice, don't mix X11 with Wayland, right? We do have Arco Plasma, and there you can install Hyperlink and Wayfire because of the fact that Plasma is getting ready to gradually move to Wayland, right? So that makes sense to have it on one ISO and one real metal machine. So Budgie it is. Remember, if you go for Arch Wiki Budgie, it's basically a desktop that relies a little bit on GNOME. So I would keep GNOME here, but it's a good exercise to remove it. Probably will be installed anyway as a dependency, but the thing is, it needs it, right? So it's good the way it is. Packages, packages, packages. You select more. It's always possible to have more, but not less. Calamaris is going to copy paste an image, a compressed image, this, with all of this. We'll tell them in advance, get rid of XFCE. We told them now to add Budgie, and we can add so much more. Then you choose your typing here, your keyboard. For Belgium, default is good, and otherwise you just have a look at all these signs and all these possibilities, right? Just select the one that works and then type it here to see if it's correct. Previous video I think I did swap to files, so let's take another one. Yes, there is more. Yes, X4 is my personal preference. You make up your own mind. As usual. Next, next, et voila. Let's wait for this to install and get back at Budgie. Let's have a look. So we restart the system. And this is another look. And the theme is a bit wonky because we see double things, but that's okay. That's because, yeah, it is what it is today about packages. But what we should maybe do is remove the ISO. So it's a little bit nicer. Already that. So we don't have two of them. It's too slow for me. Power off. So get rid of this one. Then there is no ISO. So this is the normal look, right? I know these double things. It's the package of Refined at this point in time. Doesn't matter. We boot up. And you can read a little bit the code here. Also change it if you want, if there's an issue. And then we got ArcoLinux logo, right? Nice. We click here, and then we have to remember that these are the options, right? We have installed, as you see, the dependency is there. So we're not making a video about GNOME, we want Budgie. So basically we should tell them, hey, it's Budgie I want, and then we log in. And then many of these things, many of the elements from GNOME, like this one, right, F12, are there. But also the settings will be there for GNOME to set it in Budgie. It's as simple as that. It's a bit, well, how to call it in English, in science language again. They're living together. There's a, oh, almost had it. A synergy. That's the word I was looking for. There is also another word, but that eludes me. But here you are, right? This is GNOME settings. There's also Budgie settings. Budgie's control center. This one, that one, Budgie, right? Just have a look at all the possibilities, things to set. We've already set a few things, but we left, for example, the green thing. So we said, okay, never mind. We're not going to go for the blue arc theme. It's just a color. You just select what you want. And here is the information about the Raven, the windows, etc. You choose whatever you like. And the other Budgie thing. And things will always change, and that's okay. That's cool. That's change for you. But yes, all the information that we have already provided is gonna be on arcolinux.com. We're talking about the desktops, right? Cancel. Just blah 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 blah. Learn about Dirty plus D plus desktops. 32 already, it seems. So there you go, and then you have a look. Yes, the screen indeed is very small, so probably gonna be GNOME settings that we need to find that. So maybe settings, yeah, settings. You can make it a little bit bigger because we're on virtual machine. So display, drop down, voila, you select, and that's set forever. In a virtual machine, on real metal, there is no issue. You just have it immediately. So in phase 2, Budgie. We have a few videos here about Budgie. It's a desktop, so it's not that difficult in the sense that you have all the settings you need, right? There are GUIs, graphical user interfaces, to change anything alike. But this is very much GNOME. You see applications from GNOME in here, videos and music and camera. This is ours, contacts and calendar, document viewer, choices that we've never made that are part of GNOME. You see? So there you have an overview of everything. There's even a Wall Street control, Wall Street application, run Wall Street. No clue what that is. Have a look, investigate, be curious. All right, cheers.